My greatest suggestion to everybody out there who's ever gonna watch any of these videos, who's been watching these videos, who's coming across these videos, my biggest and most fucking pertinent suggestion to you is to make a vow. To make a vow to never be a victim of your own ignorance. To always seek the solutions of your problems, because for every problem you must understand there is a solution. Everybody in this world is dealing with the world based on their attitude. Your attitude is going to shape your reality. How you see things, how you approach things, how you deal with things, the ways that you come about to solve your problems will result in your life. Life in itself is one big quote-unquote problem. Not saying it's a negative thing, but there's always something to be done, always something to be managed, always something to be handled. So it's in the way that we handle the upcomings of life, the occurrences of life, the happenings between life and death that make our lives. You see what I'm saying? Now the thing and the most crucial difference between anyone and anybody is not in their inherent capabilities. You are just as capable as me. YWY means your world is yours. I'm not saying MWM. I'm not saying my world is mine, my world is mine. I'm not walking around pontificating my world is mine. No, I'm saying your world is yours. I found it. I realized my own personal agency, my ability to construct my reality, my ability to shape the causes and shape the effects that in turn make my world the way I want it to be. I need you to do the same. We're all human. Like I said, nothing is inherently different about anybody besides their attitude, their approach, their behaviors. And fundamentally, those things are constructed based on what the person knows. So I need you to do this thing for me. Make a vow to never be a victim of ignorance. Those who are moving about in this world not knowing will suffer for their not knowing. Those who move around in the darkness of their not knowing and their not wanting to know and their not awareness of their inefficiencies towards life. These are the same people that blame life, that blame circumstances, that blame other people. No, it's your understanding, it's your approach, it's your attitude, it's your awareness. It is the things you know versus the things you don't know. And some people know a lot. I used to know a lot. I still know a lot. But I used to be a person who knew a lot but didn't do a lot. A great man once taught me to know and to not do is to not know, motherfucker. Real talk. So all the hypotheticals, all the pseudos, all the individuals who claim to know something, these spiritually woke but still broke individuals. Listen, if we take your advice and go burn a whole bunch of Palo Santo and sage, is that gonna stop the quote-unquote oppression in the world? Is that gonna change anything about the inequities? No, it's a form of escapism. YWY is about pragmatic and actual practical spiritual integration into lifestyle and behavior. We're not just talking about spiritual awareness so we can seem lofty, so we can be snobs. We really applying everything we know. So like we said, to know and to not do is to not know. Recognize that if you become a victim of your own ignorance or your own arrogance, some people really think they know something, but where's the results? A lot of people work out. A lot of people exercise. I use the exercise in the physical body because it's the most correlatable, thing and product that we can see as a byproduct of action, understanding, and it's something you can actually believe, because most people need to see to believe. Listen, what you gonna do? It's about developing constructive attitudes towards life. Is your attitude constructive? Are the ways that you solve problems constructive? People use what? Alcohol, drugs, pleasure seeking. I'm gonna continue to do this. It's really pleasing the appetites of the carnal body. It's the spirit seeking emotional solution to a poor frequency, a low frequency, an unpreferred vibrational state, emotional state, seeking solution through carnal sensory experience. Yes, I just highly articulated this shit. And you're using certain stimuli that always have a drawback, that always have a kickback. I saw a pamphlet today that said in the gym, It said that people who drank a pint of beer after a workout found themselves to be more technically hydrated. I ain't see any citations, but it's that type of thinking. All right, you may be more hydrated technically, right? But at the same time, that ethanol has an effect on your cellular tissues. That ethanol has an effect on your prefrontal cortex. That ethanol has an effect on your cognitive abilities. So it's these drawbacks. Life, the universe, is smarter than you think. You can't outsmart the universe. It's about finding the constructive attitudes towards life in the ways to solve your problems. So what? You're gonna continue to run. You're gonna continue to escape. We all have the same inherent human problems. That's why we have civilization. But the thing is, people will suffer for one, their lack of knowledge. Two, their arrogance and their blunder towards their own inefficiencies. Three, by their own hands and their ideas of solving problems that are actually causing more problems. Recognize it's about mentality. Recognize it's about understanding. Recognize it's about attitude and understanding, mentality implemented into your daily practices. My practices, I used to do a whole bunch of shit. I told y'all this a million times, but now I got the answer, right? And like I said, with the body, you can see results. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing about I agree, Having a body like this represents a certain behavior set. It represents a certain mindset. A sloppy individual, an obese individual, a person who's out of shape, a person who can't even do 10 push. Like, this is indication of a mentality and a behavior set. Not coming at the character. I'm not saying the person ain't shit. I'm just saying they acting like they ain't shit and they ain't doing much. Same thing goes for skinny people, because I can't really focus on fat people too much. It goes for the same thing. You need to get yourself into a level of homeostasis, equilibrium, equanimity, balance. Are you content with what you see right now? Like I said in the last video, or in the previous videos. Are you content with what you see? When you go in the mirror, are you totally undeniable to yourself? Not talking about the secondary thought, not talking about the tertiary thought or the quaternary thought. I'm talking about the initial impulse and that voice of your conscience that is saying, we don't like that. That doesn't vibrate well. That doesn't resonate well. We need to change that. Matter of fact, we could improve that. The second voice comes in, Third voice comes in to supplicate the second voice, Now you stuck in the same position that you don't even respect. Why? Do you not feel like you deserve more? Exactly. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Everybody has what they want. And if you don't have what you want, or if you have a bunch of things that you would like to obtain, it would be very wise to invest in yourself, because you are your best investment. Invest in your education. Everybody has money for the most part. And if you don't have money, you better figure out how to get some money. But everybody has some type of money passing through their hands. It's about the decisions that they make. And people are trying to find solutions where they're finding more problems. You see what I'm saying? People spend money on things to create vibrational states, artificial vibrational states that are not sustainable, because you always have to pay. You have to find your vibration in a bag or in a bottle. You see what I'm saying? Or in a bar, and you have to finesse somebody and play with somebody's heartstrings, and y'all come up with this fake love and this fake oxytocin. It's a whole vibe. When you can just be your own personal sustenance. You see what I'm saying? It's about vibrational sustenance. There's no final solution to none of this. You see what I'm saying? There's no final solution. You're not gonna find one thing and be like, but you're gonna find a system that maintains your And right now, keep it a stack. A lot of y'all don't have systems that are maintaining It's fucking up your You might have a for one moment, but you have a lot of frustration after that. So stop indulging in things and invest in yourself in better ways. Invest in better solutions. Invest in your mindset. It goes back to the very beginning of this video with my main and most pertinent suggestion. Never be a victim of your own ignorance. Make a vow to never be a victim of your own ignorance. If you have a problem in your life, if you see something that's uncomfortable, or if you see something that needs changing, you need to go seek the solution, the proper solution, the most efficient solution, the solution that has the least drawbacks and the most to gain. Alignment, Sirat al-Mustaqim, the straight and narrow path. is the path of infinite gains and zero losses. Infinite gains and zero losses. So if you can put yourself on a path of maximal infinite gains, nothing to be lost, as long as you follow that path, you will be in a perpetual state of and maybe you go aha. Your world is yours. I love y'all so much. Hop on the program. Stay close to the mindset. I'm gonna give you the blueprint, the physical mastery blueprint. I'm gonna give you the perfect workout. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all the app. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, right? Boom. 𝘬𝑦, boom. It's not gonna load because I'm on the Wi-Fi. But boom, we got the 𝘬𝑦 app right there. Right there. See what I'm saying? So, gonna give you the perfect workout program. I'm gonna teach you the science of nutrition. All these fake ass trainers don't want to give you the solution because actually they don't have the actual science. I have the blueprint. I can guarantee that you will look your best. You need intelligent matter on your body. You need muscle. You don't need fat. Nobody needs that shit. You feel me? There's a certain level of fat that's needed for hormonal stasis, but this is going on a tangent. 𝘬𝑦, sign up for the program. Self-mastery at all costs. Self-mastery is the only success. Stop fucking around and acting like I've seen people in the penthouse. I've seen people in the mud house. I've seen people in the trap. It don't matter where we at. If you're not a master of yourself and a master of your internal state, you are a loser in this life. Straight up. We're becoming independent vibrations that are able to interact with other vibrations to create a fucking cataclysm of collective independent vibration. That's exactly what the universe is. But everybody finds themselves outside of themselves. 𝘬𝑦, don't be a victim of your own ignorance. These mindset videos is not stopping. You see me? Invest in yourself. Stop investing in your destruction. Stop investing in quote-unquote temporary solutions that only accentuate the problem. Find the real solution, which is you trying to address a vibrational state. Is that not what you're doing? Why would you add anything onto your life that actually takes away more from your life if it wasn't to alleviate something? You thought there was something to gain. And what is that gain? It's a vibrational state. It's an emotional state. It's a frequency. You can generate that frequency on your own. Stop covering yourself in destructive behaviors and destructive bullshit. You don't need that. You need to do it on your own. Generate from within. Tap in. Tap into the God within. Your world is yours. 𝘬𝑦, consider the vibrations raised. We're going to continue to swag. What about you?